morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Christina. I'm here at Naples Mattress. I'm going to get ready for my day at Naples Mattress here this morning. I left with me here this beautiful palette by Juvia's Place that I received in a beauty box. And I want to pull another wearable work look out of this very bright, stunning palette. So that's the goal this morning. Wearable work look with color. You can do it. We're going to do it. So I'm going to put some skincare on my face. Prep my face with some skincare. I'm going to prime my eyes for shadow. I'm going to cement my eyebrows in an upward position, wet my beauty blender, and get my hair out of the way. And then we're going to dive right into this gorgeous Juvia's Place, the Zulu by Juvia's palette, and pull a beautiful work look together. See you in a minute. Prepped and primed, giving it a little time to sink in. I'm still carrying a lot of redness, and I have kind of a drier patch right there. Who knows why? Maybe this winter or Southwest Florida winter weather. It's a little bit brisk this morning. I am wearing a red and blue shirt in dark blue pants. So what shall we do? I probably should have thought about this before I started filming. Let's go in with this bright orange. We used this yellow yesterday. Let's use this orange. We're going to use the orange in the crease and transition. Juvia's Place, very pigmented. I'm just very lightly dipping in the edge of this brush. As you can see, there's a lot of pigment. So for my skincare, I use the Glow Recipe Pomegranate Peptide Firming Serum with the Ren Marine Moisture Replenish Cream and the Ren Dark Circle Brightening Under Eye Cream for my under eyes, and also primed my eyelids for shadow with the NARS Pot Concealer. Just building that color gently. Yesterday was quiet. I was hoping to beat Jerry's Thursday numbers of $7,000, and I ended with $255. It was a comfort exchange. Lovely couple who had purchased a puffy Royal, I believe, which is an online retailer that makes gorgeous mattresses. They said it was a little too soft. So they went with a Stearns & Foster firm pillow top. So those are kind of contradicting. Firm, but then a pillow top, which usually indicates soft. But it's created in such a way, it works. It's very lovely. If it was in my driveway for free, I wouldn't tell our guys to beat it. It's lovely. Stearns & Foster started in 1856. Been in business quite a long time. They make beautiful products. All right, for the outer corner, we're going to be bold pink. No, I wish there was a red in here. That would have been perfect. Yeah, Christmas music. I did it. Outer corner. We used the purple yesterday for the outer corner, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous purple. Let's go into this brown. Hank and Henry packing brush. It's a warm brown. I brought on Thursday Christmas presents to the Cape Coral North location for the employees that work there. It's not mandatory that we buy gifts for each other, but I like it. So I dropped them off, put them under the tree, grabbed the tree stand for my tree here that I put up yesterday. I'm talking to Jeff in the Cape Coral location, and he's like, I was with a customer, and all of a sudden we hear this pop. I'm like, a pop? He's like, yeah, from underneath the Christmas tree. I bought him a Christmas, like, velour soft track suit Christmas theme. It has Santa riding a surfboard because we live in Southwest Florida. It never really gets cold. Matching, but it's cute. Apparently, I packed it in the box so tightly that it couldn't take it, and it exploded. His Christmas gift exploded, which I was gonna have him open it yesterday anyways, because we have a work Christmas party tomorrow evening, and I thought he might like to wear said Christmas outfit to the party. But how hilarious. I packed that sucker a little too tight. I'm going to go back into that orange and just blend out the edge a little bit. Don't be afraid of color, because look how wearable this is already. Now, for the inner portion, green or blue. It's a light blue. I think I'm going to go in with the green. The heck with it. Let me just blend out this edge a little bit. The Tier foundation that I used yesterday, in actually a better shade than I had previously. When I was washing it off in the evening, I took a really good look at it. It came off my face in this area, which it generally does. We can't fault the foundation for that because that's normal. But it looked a lot better than it did when I first applied. So I'm using it again today, but I brought a brush, which I forgot to take out. Well, let's go into this very bright green here in the center. See how that looks. Makeup a Murder Sketch Artist brush. Beautiful. Vibrant, but not too vibrant. Nice. Play with color, people. Play with color. The Odin's Eye palette still hasn't arrived. I think for Monday, because I'm off tomorrow, I'm going to bring another one of Odin's Eye palettes from my collection. The shimmers. The shimmers of Odin's Eye. Good night, Irene. They're gorgeous. think that looks lovely. I'm going to go back into that packing brush we use for the outer corner, back into that brown just a little bit to bring that back. Skosh. Gorgy. Close this up for now and get into this base. Tier foundation. I brought my Zeesea cream in case in the moment I felt like a more hydrating foundation. This is very hot. This is a very hydrating, full coverage foundation. It's lovely. It's too light of a shade for me. I already have a more my skin tone now shade on its way from QVC. Great deal I got on QVC. But I brought it with me just in case I didn't feel like using the tier. But I do. I'm going to go for it. I also brought this Pat McGrath blush palette. Look at the colors. Love. So I'm just going to keep this on hand just in case I want to dive into it. And I always like to have with me, but there's no room in my box, an Hourglass Powders palette. Maybe we'll dive into this bronzer because it's gorgeous. Maybe that finishing powder because it's gorgeous. Let's prime first. I've almost used up this Pink Bee Beauty Had Me at Illuminating Primer. Probably one or two more uses out of it. Trying to use up this as well. When the whole bronzing drop craze was happening, I had to try it. It's the e.l.f. bronzing drops in the shade Rose Gold. These two mixed together make a beautiful, glowy primer. Hydrating, non-metallic glow that I thoroughly enjoy. All right, let's dive into Tier Red Cushion Mask Fit in the shade 24N Latte. I've used this with a brush before. I know it works. Kind of buff it in. Still don't need a lot of product. But I noticed yesterday when I placed it, dotted it around, it sets kind of quickly. I'm going to pause you so you don't need to watch me blend this all out. I'm going to put this down and I'll BRB. Well, that worked a lot better. It doesn't look heavy at all. It blended out a lot better. Blended it down my neck ever so gently, in great shade match compared to the first shade that I got with. That was my non-tanning shade. Works much better with a brush. Gorgeous. Blended out gorgeous. Thank you, Tier. Viral for a reason. Cream bronzer. Let's try this Dominique Cosmetics cream bronzer in the shade Medium Tan. We're definitely a warm look with the eyes. e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush. Makeup has no rules. Do what you want. Wear bright colors at work. This isn't distracting. We made it work. We made it wearable. Besides that comfort exchange with those very lovely customers of mine, not much going on. Took me quite a while to get the tree up. um, Jerry was here, and in the midst of my putting up the lights first, we needed more lights, so we went and got some more lights. And I still have some balls. What are they called? Ornaments. Balls. I still have some ornaments left over. I may bring them home and put them on our tree. But I ran out of the little hookety things. And there's plenty on there. I may have went overboard with the ornaments. Let's keep this warm situation going. This is a nice, warm elf. Maybe I could see it with my phone. Elf blush. Maybe I could see the shade. Maybe. Let me get a little flashlight on it. Nope. Whatever shade this is, it's gorgeous. Childproof. Seems bright, but it blends out nicely. Hopefully that wasn't too much. We're about to find out. Ooh. Elf Ultimate Blending Brush. Ooh. Alright, we're alright. I always get nervous with these elf blushes. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Elf. Elf for the win. Gorgy. I do have the elf bronzer too. This is gorgeous too. All of it's gorgeous. Let us conceal. I'm going to use today the NYX Bear With Me in the shade Vanilla. Put a little bit of a dot. Less is always more, especially with these crinkly old under eyes. Rare Beauty Concealer Brush. I'm just going to really work it into the brush. Pat where I want a little brightening, a little more coverage. Always on the chin. Let that warm up my skin a little bit. We'll finish blending it out with a sponge. I'd also like to revisit from my beauty box this I Am Magic setting powder in the shade White Sands. Used it yesterday, seemed to work beautifully. And I would say Juvia's Place is more reminiscent of a drugstore price point. I got a big old zit right there. Yay! Yay. Beautiful. That's a beautiful drugstore concealer. Whoa. That's a lot. You know what? That's okay. We'll use the brush. I'm going to dip the brush in. There's quite a lot. Really get it in there. Tap it. And then just place it where I put that concealer. Yeah, that's a really good powder. I am not mad at it. Save yourself some coin. I've been using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. She's pricey. Don't spend all the money. Don't spend all the money. Don't do it. Do we want to stick with drugstore pricing? Sure. Let's do it. NYX all buttermilk bronzer and all buttered up. We used this yesterday as well. It has a little bit more of a warm undertone. I think it's going to go nicely with this look. Yes, it does. Very pigmented. Be careful. A very airbrushed application. Never patchy. Beautiful tone and undertone. $10, I think, at the drugstore. Psst. Out of all the bronzers I've ever purchased, $10. I'll take $10. Today is Saturday. I hope to see some people today. That would be lovely. Blush. I think I want to go with a more orangey blush. I don't have any drugstore orangey blushes. I don't think. No. So we're going to go in with this Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette in Divine Rose. And we're going to use Electric, I think it's Electric Bloom. I think that would go nicely. Sigma Soft Blend Brush number 60. Sigma brushes are fantastic. If you can see a sale, get them because they're great. And they clean well and they last forever. They're luxe. Going in gently. It's not to over blush. I definitely will get blush blindness because I love blush. That is perfect color. You would think I knew what I was going to do when I sat down here. Nope. Never. Let's do it. As per usual, Pat McGrath. Gorgeous. Looks like a sun-kissed. Looks like I've been kissed by the sun. Yes. Let's finish up these eyes. I kind of wanna definitely, maybe with this packing brush to start, into this orange and go across the whole lower lash line. Yes. Oh, I was going to use the Hourglass bronzer. Oh well, use it another day. Then with a pencil brush to the brown here at the top. I'm going to go just in the outer portion of the lower lash line. Noise. And then with the fluffy, color switch it first just in case. Blend those together. Do we dare? Do we dare to put a little bit of that blue in the inner corner? Let's not. Let's not tempt fate. This looks spectacular the way it is. Put it back in its packaging so it can travel home safely. into my collection for future use. Let's finish up these eyes. Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil, 24-hour Drama Liquid Pencil in the tight line. So I've been using that facial toner with the electric microcurrent. I mean, I'm still jowly. I'm going to give it a fair shake. I'm going to use it for 30 days. If I don't see any results in 30 days, I'll tell you it's garbage. You're supposed to use it twice a day for 15 minutes. The great thing about this particular one that I got on Amazon is it turns off after a time. I haven't timed it, but I think it's like its recommended time of usage. So just at night when I'm in bed, after I wash all my makeup off and I'm catching up on my not Netflix, my YouTube content creators that I like to watch, I just use it. So we'll see. I'm going to grow old gracefully. It doesn't mean we can't help out the situation. Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Soft Brown. Received this in an icon box from BoxyCharm, I think it was November, and I've been using this pencil ever since. It just is the right amount of creaminess. It makes it blendable. It's the perfect shade. I just follow the underside of my brow and comb upward, and I'm done. Boom, done. No fuss, no muss. Who wants to spend 15 minutes making individual hair strokes? Let me tell you, that's not me. I just want a more perfected version of myself, if possible. Boom. Brows, browing. Let's set the face with setting spray. Make It Forever Mist and Fix. Don't recommend. It's not great. But I have it, so I'm going to use it. I soak myself pretty good to really blend the creams and powders together. Take my hair out so there isn't a creasing in my very fine, easily creasable hair. $6 Amazon. Gorgeous fan. I've been using this for quite a few months now. Even though it was only $6, it's holding up pretty well. It takes quite a while to dry. Thank you, Amazon fan. Lips. I have these Juvia's Place, since we are Juvia's Placing today. Lipsticks. I have about 5 of them. These are both more warm tones. I think I'm going to go in with this one. Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Me. Lip liner. Find a little bit more of a warmer lip liner. Let's go in with this lifter liner by Maybelline in the shade Out of Line, I think it is. Yes. think that's going to do nicely. Give it a sharpen. Let's curl these lashes. Clean off your eyelash curler. You don't want to ruin your look. A dirty eyelash curler. Let us use, for today, my Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara in Chocolate. It's a nice deep chocolate. I think it'll pair nicely. Volumizing, separating, doesn't transfer or flake. Gorgeousness. You're only supposed to keep your mascaras for 3 months. I've had this for way longer. Don't tell anybody. Don't come for me. Don't yell at me. I believe I received this in a beauty box, but I've paid for that beauty box, so I try to get all the uses out of the products that I receive. And it's only touching my eyes, so. I'm going to go in with 2 coats. 1 coat does it. Does a great job. But I like extra volume. And it doesn't get clumpy, which is another attribute to this beautiful mascara. Favorite type of wand. I like a big, thick, chunky wand. Alright, well that mascara dries all over my inner corner. Let's go in with this lipstick. So the lifter liner stays put. It's very good from the drugstore. Maybelline Lifter Liner. Creamy but not too creamy. Booyah. A little bit of a juicy nose this morning. And Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Me. Creamy and long lasting. My favorite lipstick formula. And that says a lot because I have a lot of lipsticks. Like more lipsticks than one person should have. Collection. That color goes quite nicely. I think I want a little bit more blush. Just a little bit. I've been trying to calm down with the blush, but it's my favorite. Pat McGrath. A little bit more. Blush is usually the first thing to fade. I'm gonna take down the shine in my T-zone with the Rare Beauty finishing powder in the shade Natural. I think that brought the shine down nicely. Tear for the win. This looks way better. Let's scrape off that mascara I got in my inner corner. As I always do. I get really close to the root in the inner corner. All right, I think we are ready for our Saturday. Let me know in the comments if you think I've pulled off a wearable look out of this very bright eyeshadow palette. Like if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. Check out the video that YouTube thinks you want to watch next. And I'll see you in my next video.